Good morning everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got quite a fun day planned because I'm going to be taking myself out on a wee solo date. This is something that I have done but I don't think I've ever called it that before. It's something I've seen on some other YouTubers doing and I thought that sounds like a really nice way to spend the day and to treat yourself. This is something I really wanted to be doing like maybe once a month or something like that, and it's going to be a very introvert friendly kind of date. So it's mostly going to be around books because we all know I love books, you love books, so that's great. I definitely want to go to the library and I want to go to some bookstores and I want to treat myself to a wee cafe visit and go and get a cup of tea. So yeah, I'm just going to be going not far, just in my local area in the Cairngorms here in Scotland, so I thought I would take you guys along with me. But before I do that, I want to show you my outfit. So I'm just wearing my plain white tee from Organic Basics, but I really wanted to show you my new trousers. So I'll go back and hopefully you can see them. I'll insert some clips so you can see them properly. But these are new and they were kindly sent to me by the brand Grey Cove. If you've not heard of Grey Cove before, they are kindly sponsoring this week's video, and they're only a brand that I came across relatively recently, but they concentrate on producing premium products using sustainable fabrics, sustainable methods, but also a lot more affordably than some other sustainable brands. And I think that's great because I myself am on a budget, a lot of us are on a budget, particularly now with cost of living crisis, and can't always afford to shop as sustainably as we would like. So this is a great middle ground for you guys. So I was excited to bring them to you today, and they sent me a few pieces to try on, and I've started with these, which are my absolute favourite. So these trousers are a blend of linen and cotton. All the fabrics that this brand use are sustainable, so linen is a big one in all of their clothing, and I absolutely love these trousers, and they're the kind of thing I've wanted in my wardrobe for a long time. It's kind of a bit more tailored, a bit smarter. The colour is gorgeous. It's called walnut, so it's kind of like a mix between a green and a brown, I'd say. I'm not very good at describing colours, but I think walnut kind of sums it up really, really well. They've got a really nice button, wooden button at the top, and they fit like an absolute glove. I would say that their clothing is very true to size, so I got a small in everything and I'm a UK size 10 just for reference, so it's definitely more tailored, and if you wanted something baggier fit you might want to size it up. So in terms of the other things I got sent, I wanted to show you guys. This is the first one, so these gorgeous shorts here. Again, also a blend of linen and cotton, as with all this clothing, and it's a gorgeous sort of orangey colour, but quite subtle. I think I really like their colour palette because they are quite subtle. They've got pockets at the back and also at the front, and it's a really nice drawstring and fully elastic, which means they're really, really comfortable, really nice. I've got back into wearing shorts this year. I went a really long time, I didn't have any shorts in my wardrobe, but now I'm like, actually I really like shorts, so I'm very excited to have these. And then I couldn't not get a dress because I love linen dresses. I just think they're so classic and so beautiful, and this is no exception. So I got this in a beautiful bright summery green colour here, and it goes all the way down to almost ankle, sort of lower calf length, and it's got a really nice, I think my favourite feature is a zip up back, but it's also got this belt, and it's a really long wide belt, so I just think it gives like a really flattering fit when you tie it up. And again, it's just an absolute classic. I've got one other linen dress already in my wardrobe, and I love having something that I can dress up but also dress down, so I would dress this up with heels, but then I would make it more casual by pairing it probably with my Vivaia white trainers and also with my denim jacket, that kind of vibe, because it can do both. And then the last item I wanted to show you was this really lovely jumpsuit. It's in this kind of a light blue colour, again really nice for the summer. It's got these wooden buttons at the front. Again, it's just everything they make is really timeless and really classic. And I love the fit of these because they're just a bit more casual, and again great for like warmer days. So they've got a bit of a drawstring at the waist, and then they've got like a slightly cropped wider leg fit. And again, I love jumpsuits and dresses because you just throw them on and then you've got your whole outfit. You don't have to worry about matching things, and I'm all about simple dressing and simple living, so these are really lovely, really gorgeous, and happy with these. If you wanted to check out Grey Cove yourself, I've left links to these items and to the website, so you can go and have a little bit of a look around and see what you guys think. But thank you again to Grey Cove for sponsoring this week's video, and now let's get out and go on our wee date. I'm never far from nature. Clearly, I was just on my way to Aviemore and I thought, it's a nice morning, why don't I stop off at Loch, which is usually quite busy, and you can probably hear a little bit of dogs barking in the background, but I thought, because it's early and it's only a Tuesday, I might get a little saunter before it gets too busy. And I always have walking boots with me, so I threw those in my car because I was like, I don't want to go somewhere and not have appropriate footwear to go and like run along a beach or climb a tree or anything like that if I'm feeling the urge. But yeah, I think as an introvert, nature is very important to me as a wee bit of solace and a wee bit of quiet. So yeah, I thought I'd come and have a little stroll down here first, and now I think I'm gonna go on my way to Aviemore and look at some books. I just wanted to pop into the farm shop because I love going to farm shops. Some might not find that as interesting, but this one's cute because it also has a little gift shop and it has the most like gorgeous ceramics, and it has candles. It's got my favourite candle brand in there now, which is all very tempting, but I didn't get any of that. But I did get some hummus. Where did I put it? As you do. This is my favourite brand of hummus, and it lasts a lot longer, which does mean it's got a little bit of preservatives in it. It's maybe not quite as healthy, but it's super tasty. And I get a bit stressed when I buy hummus because you have to eat it within a couple of days, whereas this, I'm like, I can buy it and then it's in my fridge and I can have it when I want it. So yeah, it's just got a little bit of that, and I like looking at all the fresh produce, and they've even got like a little refill section in there. So it's the Rothymercus farm shop. They've got a cafe behind me. You won't really be able to see that, but there's got like a nice, the barn, they call it, cafe there. I've only been in once, so I have to go in again, but I don't think I'm going to stop in there today. I think I'm going to stop at a different cafe instead. But yeah, little hummus stop, as you do. So back at the tiny home now, I had a really lovely day out and I wanted to show you my amazing book haul. So I didn't intend to get this many books, but that's my life summed up. So some of these are borrowed actually. I got these two from the library, and we're going into summer now. Well, we're in June, so officially summer, which is really exciting, which means I am now looking for very, very summery books, because I've mentioned before that I've been reading seasonally the last year maybe, or half a year, and I've really loved it. So these two, I mean this is just summer. It literally says it on the front, and I think I've heard of this. So it's Summer People by Julie Cohen. And it says, a love that can't be stopped, a secret that will change everything. So it sounds right up my street. Perfect kind of holiday reading. Not that I really go on hot holidays because I don't really like the heat that much, but reading in the garden, this is going to be amazing. And then this one just caught my eye. Maybe less obviously summery, but really cute. So it's an impulse purchase, and it's basically about this family. So 3 generations of women, daughter, mother and grandmother, go and the daughter buys an old rundown pub in the village she grew up in, and it's all about them going and working together to kind of bring it back to its former glory. And it's set in Somerset in England, so in like sort of rural village, and I just think it sounds really lovely. So excited to read these. And then I just picked up this isn't less summery. I might actually keep this for my autumn reading, just in a charity shop here. It just looks like a good kind of crime. I've been kind of craving more whodunit type things. I don't like anything too scary when reading, but I do like the odd thrillery thing, which I tend to read more in the autumn. But it's basically about a woman that goes missing in a small town, and it's all about, you know, you think you know you can trust, but you can't actually, and it just sounds like a good easy read. And these are the ones I'm probably most excited about. There's this beautiful bookshop, second-hand charity shop in Cosy that does great books. It does really good contemporary books, but it also does really good older books, but at a fantastic price. So I got these. I couldn't resist another Enid Blyton. So if you watched my vlog a few weeks ago, I went to this same bookshop and picked up another one, and I loved reading it, so I'll link that below if you didn't see that video. But what I like to do is actually take the dust covers off, and then you're just left with the book like that, and I prefer that on my bookshelf. But I keep these because they're beautiful as well in their own way, and I love that they're tattered and old. And then I got another children's book. I got Toad of Toad Hall, which I'm so excited to read because I haven't read any of the Wind in the Willows series, or at least not since I've been an adult. Potentially when I was younger, or maybe I just read them. I saw some of the TV like adaptations when I was a child, and lovely. I'm just obsessed with sort of old children's books now. I'm just going through a real phase, and I'm really enjoying it. And then I got this, which is not one I've read, but it's a classic, The Woman in White, and I've been wanting to read it, and the main reason I have actually bought it was because it's the same, actually hang on, it's the same type of book as my copy of Wuthering Heights, so I just thought they're going to look beautiful on my shelf together. And obviously Wuthering Heights is probably my all-time favourite book, or at least one of them. I wrote a blog post on my top 10 all-time favourite books the other week, so I'll link that below if you didn't see that. But yeah, I got these, and again, so recent. These were, the Enid Blyton was £3 I think, and the other two were £2, so I spent £7 and I got these beautiful books that I will probably keep forever. I only tend to keep books that are like non-fiction for like reference and things I'm going to reread, and classics. All the contemporary fiction I tend to just borrow or return back to charity shops, mostly because also we live in a tiny home, but also if I'm not going to read it again, I don't feel the need to hang on to it unless I've got a sentimental attachment to it. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. Had a lovely day out. So thank you very much for watching me and joining me. And remember, if you want to check out any of the clothing I showed earlier from Grey Cove, then those links are in the description. But yes, I think that's going to be me now for the rest of the day. Just might pick up one of these books and start reading in the garden because it's a beautiful day, and I will see you guys next week.